program for the 30 days of the month of topic Islamic issues. We also take look at some informative aspect of the program that has to do with current affairs. This edition of the program is current affairs, and okay, Islamically oriented. I've gotten in the studio a very big expert who will be doing justice to the topic of discussion, meaning it is maximizing the gain of the media, the opportunity of the media, maximizing its content. I'll be joining the studio by Al-Ustaz Qasim Olaneri Akinriti. Akinriti happens to be the assistant chief news producer of the Voice of Nigeria. Voice of Nigeria, assistant news producer of the Voice of Nigeria. And then if someone will grow to from a level to that important level, you definitely must have a lot of qualifications. Time on tried works for no one, but I want to tell you that he holds a master's degree in journalism in the UK, also a UK fellow, Brighton Institute of the United States, and then so on and so forth. So many to talk about. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan the Noble. But the program this year is Ramadan Mubarak, which is Ramadan the Blessed One. I think nobility and blessing are two important factors in a Muslim's life. But like you said, blessing encapsulates nobility. It is blessing that gives way to nobility. So say Ramadan Mubarak. So Alhamdulillah, the media, we have talked about this about 30 years ago, that the media is an important aspect of the society, aspect of the society at large, and it plays a very vital role in the development of humanity and every other thing that exists within our system. Let's come once more. Media from a particular with medium on the goes on and on and on and on. A little education on that as well.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Where our listeners at home, media, holistically looking at it, has to do with the medium of informing, educating, and entertaining people. And in this respect, we talk about the radio, part of the traditional media, the radio, the television, the newspaper, magazines, and the journal. More importantly, for the new media, we talk about online journalism, the online media. We talk about the use of the social media. We talk about the Facebook. We talk about the blog. We talk about Twitter, and of course, we talk about other relatively, even email. These are aspects of the new media, which we need to really maximize optimally for our purpose. And as we have seen, Al Jazeera, it has to be one of the national media organizations, has absolutely used both the traditional and the new media as a veritable tool to inform, to educate, and to entertain. And to that extent, we also looking forward to Nigerian media optimizing this opportunity. More importantly for Muslims in Nigeria, they must be able to maximize the advantages and the benefits and the opportunities of both the traditional media and the new media for our purpose in this country.
For that purpose in the country, we have to just maximize the opportunities. But then, are there opportunities aside just can't hear two things and people monitor it at the end of the day? You get out of studios and that. So all the opportunities available.
Obviously, there are. It will be quite instructive to let our listeners know and let Muslims in general to understand that the moment you engage in an holistic media plan for dawah, you must also expect to get the reward. Islam is about peace. Islam is about peaceful coexistence. Islam is about tolerance. Islam is about reformation of our souls and regeneration of our souls. Islam is about what are we preparing for the hereafter. If these are the variables, that are within the concept of the word Islam, then we must use media to media to convey the message, people are well informed, people are well educated, and of course people are quite entertained by the elevation of the Holy Quran, the explanation from the Hadith, and of course periodical lectures to reverberate our souls. I think we'll go a long way to ensure that at least this world is worth living in. And then the hereafter is there for us for the take.
Opportunities are available for us to maximize it, to optimize the use. But shall we come back fully this time around and use it as a platform to creating, to elucidating those areas where opportunities abound in a bid to secure programs here and there and the like. You still see that it's the same set of programs, same set of sponsors, same set of donors and the like year in year out. Are there problems that could have been the factors responsible for?
Well, the basic problem we've had with optimized opportunities of the media, really for Muslims in Nigeria, is the fact that we've not taken an appropriate look of aggregating the whole lot of these opportunities in terms of a successful plan that takes out of advertisement, takes out of the normal programming on radio and TV, and which channels are we going to go for. And if we are going to even use the new media, how effectively are we going to, infuse some of these Islamic messages into this area? Because there is no free media. Even if it's going to be in the new, you are going to use the new media, you are bound to what they were advertised real-time online on various websites. Even if it is even Facebook, you can't put some of art there. But the consciousness of Muslims is geared towards, more importantly, radio and television. In terms of where the dawah, in terms of the tafsir, and then sponsors coming up where their names will be mentioned, where their pictures will be put on television, and where their names will be mentioned on radio. Perhaps more fundamentally is the importance and the advantages of the newspaper for propagation of Islam. We tend to look away from that. We concentrated our efforts more on radio and TV. And even if we are doing so, there are other ones that repeatedly keep coming up. What we need to do, if we need to maximize this one, is to first of all spread our fortunes within the content, within the Islamic content we are putting out during Ramadan. Second is that we must engage in networking on some of these basic principles, of Islam, the values of Islam, the fundamentals of Ramadan, but the messages we are putting across. We must do that. And then we need also to establish a media Islamic business model for getting these messages across. And finally, in optimizing these benefit opportunities, we must use a very important word that